The Bible says there are many antichrists. Is Barack an antichrist? Behind his many names in life, you will find that 666 is at the very essence of the birth and life of Barack Hussein Obama. Barack of Hawaii was born August 4th, 1961 at 7:24 p.m. August 4th, 1961 is also the 216th day of the year, or 6 times 6 times 6, and 2 times 13, which is the 6th prime, times 666 days before January 1st, 2009, the year Barack Hussein Obama assumes power. According to his birth certificate, Barack was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, 7:24 p.m., or 36 minutes before the hour of 8. Interestingly, 8 is also the triangular root of 36. I'll explain that a little bit later. He's also born 444 minutes after noon, which is interesting, means that he is the 44th president. Also, dividing 444 by 2/3, or 444 divided by 0.666, continuing, equals to 666. The point is debatable, but English is probably the most used language in the world today. The four methods that I used, starting with the ordinal English gematria, basically this one is explained that each letter, progressively in order, has a value that increases by one integer. A variation of the ordinal English gematria is going by a progression of 6, or the first letter A starting with 6, progressing by 6. That's the second method. The next method used is the standard English gematria. First, we divide the 26-letter alphabet by 3 to get 3 different sections. The first line, of course, is 1 through 9. The second line is 10 through 90. The third line is 100 through 800. Of course, there's no 27th letter, so 900 is not one of the numbers. A variation of that is the reduced English gematria, which may be a little more equal system in that still we divide the 26-letter alphabet by 3, but the first 9 letters are equal to 1 through 9, same as the second and third, also equal to 1 through 9. Using the methods I described earlier, these are the totals for Barack Hussein Obama. Of course, his first name equals 236, which is the triangular root of 666. By an ordinal of 6, it's 216, which is the cube of 6. And of course, the reduced method is 6 plus 6 plus 6. I'll show you in a later video this 117 is very unique according to the Revelation. But the total of the ordinal method by 1 is 163. By 6 it's 978. The standard version is 793. The reduced is 64. A total of 1998 for those four methods. Dividing 1998 by the 3 names of Barack Hussein Obama, the number is 666. There are 6 letters in Barack, 7 letters in Hussein, and 5 letters in Obama, for a total of 18, or 6 plus 6 plus 6. The average of Barack Hussein Obama's letters in his name is 6. Now, using that 675 and adding all the permutations of 675, we come up with a number of 3,996. Divided by 6, because there are 6 permutations, equals to 666. In other words, the average of the permutations of the letters in Barack Hussein Obama's name also equals to 666. Using Barack's other name, Barry Soetoro, and applying the same 4 methods to the name, I came up with these values for his name. Interestingly, the sum and the difference comes out to 666. Reducing these values here to single digits, 1 plus 7 plus 1 equals to 9, and do the same thing across the board, you have a total of 4 nines, or 36. Again, the triangular root of 666. Adding all the values of the 4 different methods that I used for Baruch Hussein Obama and Barry Soetoro, comes up with a value of 2,664. Divided by the 4 methods used equals to 666. It's 2 different names, 4 different values, coming up to 666. The ordinal value of Baruch is 36. 36 is the triangular root of 666. To explain, during the time of John, the Neo-Pythagoreans counted by figurate numbers. It was said of Pythagoras that he asked a student to count. The student began to count 1, 2, 3, 4. Just then, Pythagoras interrupted him and said, "Do you see? What you take for 4 is 10. So counting 1, 2, 3, 4 really equals 10. In the case of 666, a 36 rooted triangle with 36 on the side is equal to 666. Although he'd lived several hundred years earlier, it wouldn't be a stretch to say that John, on Patmos, knew something about figurate numbers, since that Pythagoras was born just 25 miles to the north on Samos Island. In fact, the passage in Revelation qualifies the approach to counting as taking a special understanding. The word count in this instant has its root in using pebbles in enumeration. The Pythagorean method of figurative counting used pebbles or dots arranged in triangles, hexagons, etc. To reiterate, Baruch equals 36, which is the triangular root or secret number for 666. Also, the word Satan is mentioned 36 times in the New Testament. In Luke 10:18, Jesus said, "I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven." Removing the word I, indicating Jesus, and leaving the remaining letters, there are 36 letters in this statement. But the interesting thing is the word lightning that Jesus used. The only name in the Bible that comes close to Baruch's name is Strong's 1300. Baruch. It's a Hebrew word, and its meaning is lightning. Literally lightning. I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven, from the words of Jesus. In the ancient days, a person was called by their singular name, such as Alexander the Great or Pliny the Younger. The second or surname is not mentioned in text, such as Smith or Jones. Often they were referred to by their first name and their place of birth, like Pythagoras of Samos or Joseph of Arimathea. I applied this to Baruch using his birthplace of Hawaii. Baruch of Hawaii, by an ordinal gematria of 1 equals to 108, or 36 plus 36 plus 36. Remember, 36 is the triangular root of 666, meaning this is 666 triply emphasized. Is Baruch, the beast rising out of the sea, mentioned in Revelation 13:1?